back to our New York homestead. Today I'm going to be taking you through my Azure Standard Haul. So this was my very first time ever placing an order with Azure Standard and picking up from their drop. I can talk a little bit about that at the end if you have never ordered from them, and if you are curious to see how a drop will go, I'll talk about that at the end of this video. But let's jump into the haul. I ordered 11 or 12 items, and there was one item that I ordered that could not make it in this shipment for whatever reason, so I think I'm going to make a second shipment next month just so I can get that one item. It was coconut sugar, and I use that for my coffee every single morning, so I definitely want that. I just normally get it at Whole Foods, but I can get it at Azure Standard next month. Starting out with what I am the most excited for would be all of my wheat berries, all of my grains. So I got hard white wheat and soft white wheat as well. So I was doing a little bit of looking before I finalized my order, and I originally just had the soft white wheat in my order, but I was doing some research and some Googling beforehand, and this is better for baking in terms of like cakes or cookies or something like that, where I really wanted the wheat berries for my sourdough. So if you saw in my Homemaker Essentials video, I'll have that linked down below or in the cards above, I mentioned that for Christmas I got a wheat grinder, I guess it'd be called. I was really excited about it, and I needed to have grains to use it. So now that I have grains and my grinder, I can finally use them all together. And so with more research, I figured out that the hard white wheat would be better for my sourdough. So this is the biggest bag of anything that I got. This is 5 pounds, and then each of these soft white wheats are 33 ounces each. So not a lot. There were people picking up really huge bags of grains, which I think would be awesome to have in the future. I just also need to be mindful of the fact that I don't have a lot of space. So I am just starting off small, seeing how it goes, and then if I want to get bigger stuff for the future, I can. But that is what I am the most excited about, are these grains. I'm very, very excited. I'm excited to use my grinder. I'm excited to see how my sourdough reacts to freshly milled whole grains. I think that will be really, really fun. So that will be for sure in a video coming up, and I will tell you all about my grains and how it goes. But these were the two things I was most looking forward to getting in my order. Next up, I just got some rolled oats. We want to be better about having overnight oats on hand. My husband and I, we had overnight oats. That was a thing for us for a little while, and then we kind of stopped. I feel like we do that quite often. We get really interested in something and hyperfixated on it, if you will, do it all the time for forever, and then we get sick of it and then we forget about it. But we wanted to try again, so I picked up some rolled oats as well. I just love everything is also in like paper packaging too. That makes me really excited. I'll do these next two items because they're not food related. I did pick up a 32 fluid ounce container of Castile soap, so I can use this for dishes and cleaning and everything else. I'd like to make my own cleaner, like a spray cleaner. I've done that several times. Well, I haven't made my own cleaner, but if you've seen in any of my past videos, I have been spraying just around, it's what, Mrs. Meyer's I think it's called, their disinfectant spray, and I'd like to make my own so I can use this for dishes and to make my own disinfectant spray. But I wanted to pick this up because I knew we needed soap and this was there, so I grabbed this as well. This is in the citrus, hemp citrus it says, so got that. And my other non-food product, this order, I made it before Christmas, so I didn't know I was getting one of these for Christmas. I decided to keep it in my order. It couldn't hurt to have more than one. It is just a wide mouth funnel. So I got for Christmas a lot of canning supplies. So I would like to do that within this next month and into February, get some canning going of some organic produce. I'd like to do tomatoes, maybe some sauce. I'd like to do some easy, even sauerkraut, pickles, stuff like that. Things that maybe don't have a super long fermentation time. I would like to get those going as well, but I kept it in my order and I know I will get good use out of it. My next items are both related. We have wildflower honey, raw wildflower honey. The sourdough recipe that I was using, and I still do use sometimes, calls for honey. So I've been using a organic raw honey that I got from, I believe it was Sam's Club, and I'm almost out of that, so I wanted to pick up another one. And along with honey, I got bee pollen. This is actually supposed to be kept frozen. I did take it out just to show everybody, but I want to be better about making smoothies, and I want to put that in smoothies or even yogurts, or what else can you put it in? Granola. So I think it's really neat actually, and it smells like pollen because it is pollen, but I thought it was really neat. So you can also get that from Azure Standard. So I got 3 pounds of honey, this raw wildflower honey, and then this is just 1 pound of bee pollen. The last few things I have here, I added all of these right before the cutoff for my order. So if you haven't ever ordered through Azure Standard before, you basically have a certain amount of time where you can add whatever you want to your order, place your order, and then there's a cutoff day. So right before my cutoff day, which I think was a week before the order came in, I added these because I was just running low on them. So I have garlic powder, onion powder, and also some minced onion as well. All organic, really excited about these. I have little glass jars that I keep above my stove, and I keep a lot of herbs and spices in those, so this will do me very well. Very excited to have bulked up on these. So I got 4 ounces of the onion powder and the garlic powder, and also 4 ounces of the minced onion as well. And that is it. Very, very short haul. Not a lot of stuff, but as my first time haul, I wanted to just dip my feet in the water. I also got in the bottom of my box just a little pamphlet, a thank you for joining my local drop, and then also basically like a magazine, well, I call it a sales flyer, of everything that they will have on sale for next month. So I can go through here, see what they got. Obviously you can order all this stuff online, but if you like a physical item you can actually look through, I got this as well. So I did say that I would talk about my first drop and what all it entails, because I didn't really know what a drop was. So you can have your items delivered to your house, but shipping is actually crazy. So it might sound a little bit silly after I tell you what you have to do in terms of a drop, but for just these few items, it was going to cost me over $100 to ship it to my house. So it made the drop very, very worth it. We had to, I don't know if this is the same for every single drop or if this is just what my drop does, but we had to meet at a specific location about 15 minutes before the truck came. Once the truck arrived, there were tarps laid out with everybody's name in a little folder, and everyone who was there who ordered stuff helped remove things from the truck and put them on the mats where everybody's name was, and you just double checked what you had before you left, and if you had everything, you were good to go. I thought it was going to be more complicated or more fussy than what it was, but it was super easy. It wasn't complicated at all. Other than that, I loved it. It was great. Everyone was super nice, and we had everything off the truck and in the sections on the mats labeled where they're supposed to be. I think we were waiting longer than we were unloading stuff. I think it was all of 20 minutes, and there were a lot of us there. That is all for this haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. please subscribe down below if you would like to. I make 2 new videos every single week on all things homemaking, sourdough, and country living. I am planning on definitely ordering again from Azure Standard. This isn't sponsored or anything, but I have just really been interested in getting into more organic, whole grains, food like that. So this was me just dipping my toes into what I could get from Azure Standard in the future. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in my next video.